fussing, I've done it.
Excuse me, coming through. Morning, Julie.
Morning.
Have you spoken to Mrs. Churchill this morning?
Yes, twice.
Is she happy?
No. She's worried about the horse.
What about the horse?
She's worried about the mess.
Oh.
I've told her it's not like dog poo. You haven't got to follow behind with a giant scooper, but she's convinced it's going to draw attention away from her husband.
Good heavens.
A horse-drawn hearse? That's very old school. Is he a gangster?
No, he owned a chip shop.
No, it's not even a horse-drawn hearse.
Oh, right.
He's got this pet nag, right? Some skinny, flea-bitten old thing, but it's his pride and joy, and he left instructions that he wants it to accompany him to his final resting place, so...
Mrs. Churchill's not best pleased, but Mr. Churchill, it was his last wish, so...
Todd, would you mind rushing ahead? Just do the final checks for us.
Sure. See you later.
Oh, thank you, Julie.
Oh, you bring out the best in that boy.
Oh. Yeah, well, he's a good lad.
I suppose I should start thinking about my funeral. I definitely can't afford much. No horse-drawn hearses for me.
Well, if that's something you feel you're ready to talk about, I'd be happy to talk you through a few options. Why don't you pop round the undertaker's later? Sure we could come up with something for a reasonable price.
Mate's rates.
Yeah, something like that.
Thank you.
You know what, though? You could thank me by talking to Elieen.
About what?
Well, you know, she thinks something's going on and I think she's trying to avoid her.
Well, that's because I am avoiding her. I agreed to stay here to spend time with her, and now I'm avoiding her because I don't want her to see how ill I am, and I didn't think it through.
We know the answer to that, don't we?
Morning.
Morning.
Morning, love.
Are you all right?
Yeah, no, all good, but I have got to dash. Got the Churchill funeral starting in half an hour. I'll see you later.
Hiya.
Hiya.
How was the Churchill funeral?
Oh, yes, thank you. Yeah, all went very smoothly. Mostly.
Mostly.
Yeah. Had a small problem with Piles.
I'm sorry.
It was the horse. Its name was Piles.
Oh, you are joking.
No, I'm not joking. Honestly, its full name was Piles Matting.
Oh, Mr. Churchill sounds like he was a right hoot.
Oh, Julie, you don't know the half of it. I mean, the old funeral, it was just so entertaining, to say the least.
Oh. That's what I want at my funeral. Everybody laughing, remembering the good bits. No doom and gloom.
With the case?
I'm going home. You were right earlier. There is no point in me staying if I need to keep avoiding Elieen.
No, love, I didn't mean for you to go home. I just meant for you to tell her the truth.
Truth about what?
Elieen, what are you doing here?
Well, I followed her because she's acting shifty, and I'm glad I did. What are you doing here?
But we were planning a surprise for you.
You, George Shuttleworth, are a terrible liar. Why are you going home early without telling me? Has he done something to upset you?
No.
Have I?
No.
Well, then what? Because I'm not leaving till you tell me.
I'm a bit unwell. Well, a bit more than a bit. I'm dying. I'm so sorry. It started off as a sarcoma in the lining of my stomach. It's a funny word, that, isn't it, sarcoma? Always makes me think of a little creature sitting there in my stomach with a little wry comment on everything. Like a little sarcastic sarcoma sat there going, oh, yeah, you think broccoli's gonna save you now? Anyway, it's spread to my lungs and liver, so there's no longer anything anyone can do about it, so that's that.
Did they say how long you've got left?
Well, no one can say for sure, but no more than a year is all they'll commit to.
How long have you known?
A few months.
Why didn't you tell me?
I don't know. I suppose I didn't want you to get sad. I mean, once you tell someone you're dying, everything's tinged with sadness. This haze of gloom, this awe.
I get it.
Awe. I just wanted to make some memories that weren't tainted by what's coming.
Why didn't you call me when you got your diagnosis?
But what would you have done?
I would have come to see you.
Well, yeah, but put your life on hold and then to come and hold me hand, but it wouldn't have changed anything. I'd still have been dying. You better get that.
What?
Can I speak to Julie?
Not now.
No, it's just...
It's not a good time, Brian.
What did he want?
Who cares?
Are you very angry with me?
I wish you hadn't lied to me.
Me too. But you mustn't blame Todd and George for keeping my secret because I begged them not to say anything.
Well, I'm still having words with them because I don't like being kept in the dark, especially about something so important.
No. I'm sorry.
No, I'm sorry.
What about?
For not being good at keeping in touch, for not seeing each other more. I mean, I'm angry at the pair of us, to be honest, because we've been rubbish, haven't we?
Life gets in the way, doesn't it? It's nobody's fault. I mean, you never think that it's going to end. But now I know mine is. I am going to make the most of every single second that I've got left.
You're right. And I'm going to help you do it. Because I am not leaving your side from now on.
But will you do karaoke?
Oh, Julie.
You're nicking from a client.
No, of course not.
They're from both of us. To say we're sorry for not telling you about Julie.
Where is she?
Upstairs, resting.
She swore us to secrecy, Mum.
We wanted to tell you, love, but it wasn't our place.
You okay?
I'm losing my sister.
No, I know, but it'll be okay.
No, it won't be all right. She's dying.
Just got to stay strong for her now, Mum. Try and make these next few months the best that they can be.
Yeah, okay.